Hello and welcome to Devil's Advocate. Does the Indian Cricket League have a bright future, or is it just a flash in the pan? That's the key issue I shall explore today with the chairman of the executive board of the league, Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev, in April, the Indian Cricket League was launched with great fanfare and much expectation. In less than 6 months, everything seems to have gone wrong. Are you disappointed?
What's gone wrong? I like to know that.
All right, let's go through that one by one. Let's start with the fact that the Indian, the Pakistani, the Sri Lankan and the New Zealand cricket boards have said that they won't to have anything to do with the league, and the ICC has refused to recognize you. So you're not just outsiders, you're almost pariahs.
No, we don't. At this stage, we are not even expecting anybody recognize us. The most important thing is the players want to play, and there is nothing wrong in that. If we are looking to be affiliated with anybody, then it's a different thing. At the moment, all the players says yes, maybe the administration says no, ICC say no, but no player have said till today.
I'll come to the players in a moment's time. Let's just finish with the administration. Not a single board is recognizing you. In fact, they are barring their players from playing with you, and that doesn't worry you at all?
No, not at all. I think the idea is to have a cricket in India, and that is the most important thing. And if we deliver the goods and if we work hard, people recognize or not, board recognize not, we are satisfied what we are doing.
All right, let's come to your boast about the players. You say that the players are wanting to play with you. The truth is they're not. Many of the players that you targeted have actually joined the rival IPL league. And just look at the names.
At least they're playing.
But they're not playing with you. That's
Doesn't
the point.
matter.
Stephen Fleming,
Yeah.
Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath have all rejected your offer, and Naseem Ashraf, the president of the Pakistan Cricket Board, has gone on record to say that he's convinced he can even wean back Mohammad Yusuf. So clearly they're not with you.
Yeah, fine, let them fight. The only thing is we are waiting for the day when we'll start the tournament. When you start something as big as that, there are going to be 100 hurdles against us. But our strength and our aim is different. We want to have it and we will have it. Maybe trouble will be there and they will try to give us all the trouble, but fine.
But it's
ready to fight.
It's not just trouble. Look at the Shane Warne and look at the Fleming cases. In the case of Fleming, you're alleged to have offered him $500,000 US, and he joined IPL.
Do
for
you
30%
have a contract?
less.
Do you have anything concrete
I'm
to
quoting
say
the
that?
Sun Herald newspaper.
No, don't quote what other
They're
person
quoting
say.
him. They're
Let
quoting
it
him.
be. I'm said, do you have anything concrete what we offer?
And
No.
Shane Warne has gone on record to say that he turned down an offer of $600,000, and he too has joined IPL for something like 30% less. So your money, which is one of your strengths, isn't working.
No, I think our strength is not money. I mean, other way, if you look at, a lot of cricketer also come out and they supported us. Gilchrist is not our person. He's sitting in Australia. There is two sides of thing. We don't expect everybody jump into that. There are people who feel this is the right. There are people who feel this is not right.
Let me
but
put it
let
like
it
this.
be. Let it. The time will say.
Well, the time no doubt will say, but the problem is this: the BCCI have now launched the IPL, they've launched the Championships League. How can you be confident that even Brian Lara and Inzamam ul Haq, who've joined you today, won't ditch you for the IPL?
Oh, if they ditch, they ditch. I mean, a lot of people do that. But
You're
I
prepared
think
for that?
we are prepared for everything as long as our young boys ready to play and our cricketer. There are enough cricketers in this world who are ready to play.
But
how long you can really tight them and say, don't come.
But you see, this is the question. There are enough cricketers ready to play, but are they ready to play with you? With every single board recognizing the IPL and boycotting ICL, the truth is that no cricketer anywhere in the world who wants to play for his country will have the guts to join ICL. That's the problem you face.
Well, problems are there, but I'm not afraid of that.
But they're major problems.
Let it be major. Problem everywhere is major. When election take place, there are major problem. But that doesn't mean people don't fight. Somebody have to win. And unless you don't have an attitude to fight, then there is no point.
But
the biggest the challenge, biggest the...
At the moment, the challenge is bigger than your capacity to fight. You're fighting with your back to the wall. The odds are against you. Defeat is staring you in the face.
I like that. I think odd was against us in the 1983 World Cup also, 66-1. It can't be worse than that.
All right, I'll tell you why it is. Just look at the lineup that you've got of Indian cricketers. Those are the ones you should be most successful with. They are your own countrymen. And your own official website, as of this morning, claims that only 11.5% of the Indian cricketers who've joined you have either played tests or ODIs or even been members of the Indian A team. How do you explain that?
I can only say the first, when we started this thought, went to the people's mind, it is only retired people. We picked up almost 50 people, young boys who have a future for tomorrow. Then people start saying,
untried future.
can I say that?
Untested future.
Can I complete that? One stage you pick up the senior guys, everybody said they are too senior. You pick up the future boys who are tomorrow's Sachin, Saurav, Ganguly or anybody. And you said it's too young. People have to play. Who was Dhoni 5 years back? Who was Robin Uthappa 2 years or 1 year back? So I think you have to give chance to the new young boys. Maybe time to come, they will click and they will become the best.
Explain something to me. You've repeatedly said that you would be speaking to the Indian cricket team after the England series ends. The England series ended some 3 weeks ago. Yet not one single member of the Indian cricket team has joined you. Why? Aging cricketers into an early retirement and lure untried youngsters away from national duty. That's what he says about you.
What did Gilchrist said that, Ken, do you have that quote also? You don't. You only pick up the one side of the story or two sides of the story. What does Brian Lara say? We welcome. Gilchrist said, I don't know, I never met. He said that openly. We welcome something like that to have a professional.
Aging cricketers, aren't they?
Welcome a cricket like this.
But you aging cricketers, you're giving them a lifeline when they're about to retire.
Can I say, I'm nothing against, I'm very happy the board have started this, whatever it's happening, and international league. But if you see, they kept all 5 people standing behind. Was aging cricketer or not? So what you are trying to ask me?
Okay.
Do we understand each other?
We do indeed.
Yes.
Let's take a break at that point. You're saying despite the problems you face, which you don't even recognize, you're confident. Let's therefore come back and ask you, what's the basis for your confidence? That's in a moment's time. See you after the break. Welcome back to Devil's Advocate and an interview with the chairman of the executive board of the Indian Cricket League, Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev, in part one, I questioned the credibility of the Indian Cricket League. You responded by saying that you see no problems, that you're confident, that you're determined to go ahead. Then let me ask you...
Let me say there are problems. I mean, the cricket board tried hard enough not to give the ground and a lot of other things. That's fine. And they threatened the cricketer also. Despite of they are threatening the young cricketer of each state, we will never let you play. Still, those boys were good enough to come. There were problems.
The boys you say were good enough to come?
Yes.
And you're confident?
We are confident.
The league will succeed?
2 things, Karan, before you ask me, I want to say that, one, I'm very proud and happy. It's one, the cricket board 6 months back was criticizing us like anything. And all the people were talking about what is this cricket, 2020, all that. And then within 2 months, they started their own league.
In other words, they copied you. They copied you.
No. Can I say, they authenticate us. Let's put it. And I'm proud. That's what we are looking for. I want to wish them also a great success also.
Let me then test your confidence. Let me test that pride. If the league is going to succeed, it depends upon advertising. It depends upon sponsorship. How confident are you that you can get advertising and sponsorship given the enormous problems you face?
I'm not handling that side. To me, handle the cricket. The money side is not my baby. We would like to see, give them good picture. I hope the people who sit there, I don't handle everything.
Let me ask you a simple question. I'm interrupting you because I think it's important. Have you got any sponsors and advertisers on board?
Yes, I think they are enough. I think somebody who make a business plan and they must have thought about a lot of things. I am not the right person to answer that, but nevertheless, when I am head of that, I would like to see that it should be good enough for them to get the money back what they are spending on us, on cricketers.
Can you name some of the sponsors and advertisers who signed up?
I will not able to answer you on that because I think it's unethical. Let them go officially rather than me saying here it's not correct.
Let me put you the problem. Your first tournament is less than 2 months away. And if you're not in a position of being able to talk about advertisers and sponsors, many people will believe and conclude that you don't have them.
You talk to me about cricket, I will talk to you. You want to talk about the money, I'll send other people, sit in this chair, and they will talk to you
But
about
you're confident the money's there?
Yes, I think if there is not money, they wouldn't have started. The business people knows, and I hope they have a long pocket. I hope. Me also, I'm not saying that. I hope
Okay.
they have a long pocket and they're ready to spend, and they are spending the way we are expecting.
For your sake, I hope so too. Let's come to the pitches. I know that Lalu Yadav has offered you the railway pitches. There's an offer of Eden Gardens and Panchkula, but is that enough?
I think the tournament, what we are trying is 2 grounds is enough. In last 70 years, cricket board have only 5 or 6 ground. Is that enough? Rest is all taken on lease from the government. Now, will you answer me that? I don't expect you answer. 70 years old board. We just started. What do you expect? Overnight we should build the stadium? Give us the time. Give us your moral support. Give us everybody's moral supports. We will do it.
Okay, then let me put this to you. Your first tournament was scheduled to happen in October. On the 13th of September, Subhash Chandra has announced that it's now postponed till at least the middle of November. How can you be sure it won't get postponed again and again and again?
I think teething problem will be there, and we hope, we are confident. We already made most of the chart, which will come out within a very short time, where the tournament will be played. And second, the camp is already in progress in Chennai. All the 50 guys, young boys, they are, and few boys are coming and joining them every now and then.
You say it's teething problems, and let me ask you, why was it postponed? Why was the first tournament postponed from October to the middle of November?
Must be something in his mind. They must be thinking. To me, I am a worker, and I think they made more sense.
Was it postponed because he doesn't have the money?
I think money is not the problem. What I
He's a
can
businessman.
see there.
He's not doing this for charity.
Definitely not. I hope not. If we're doing for charity, we are sunk.
So did he postpone it because he doesn't have advertising and sponsorship?
I can't say that.
You suspect it?
I don't suspect it, because I am confident whenever we talk, everything is happening. And again, 80% of the cricket thing, he doesn't decide. He's not the person who's calling the shot.
Who decided to postpone the tournament? You or him?
Cricket things we have to decide. We decide most of the thing.
So who decided on the postponement?
We all sat together and we said, middle of November is the right place, because at that time the outsider international players also should be free to play during that period.
Will middle of November be a target date, or will it slip further and further?
I can give you specifically 17th of November is the target date, but still let us make it official news. This is, we can say officially or unofficially talking to you.
So in other words, when you say 17th is the target date, but you want to wait till it becomes official, you're also indicating it could slip. It could slip further.
I think it's not fair for me to announce here. Let the job of the committee to announce properly. This is what we decided inside, but we're still waiting. It can be 16 also, it can be 18 also. During that week is the time we...
Let me grant that because it's so important, because there's so much prestige involved, the first tournament will happen. But after that, will the ICL simply peter out and fizzle out and disappear?
I don't think so. You can think that way. I mean, negative person can go as far as can go. I'm a positive person, and I'm thinking, well, we are hoping to start on that day. And once the tournament will be all ready, we will be happy to make sure we will start doing the next one.
And if everything works out as you're confident it will, then will the ICL be set up as a full-fledged rival of BCCI?
At this stage, we just want to have a cricket and play that cricket, and just want to make sure in the countries the boys should understand what is professional. Professionalism is not for only 10 people or 8 people who play for India.
But for everyone.
For everybody. There's enough people who spend as much as time, Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, and anybody else, but only 5 or 7 top player of the country make money. Rest of the people struggle, Karan. You don't believe that. It's up to you. But
so you are going to be their godfather.
I am
You're
not
going
like to be
give
the god.
them the money that they've been missing.
I think, let me put it, I am nobody's godfather. I'm working, and I like to see my community, sports community, not only cricketer, in this country should be much better now than what they were 15, 20, 30 years back.
On that, Kapil Dev, I think everyone could agree. Thank you very much for speaking.
You sure I don't have to require to wear this?